Today we're talking cheap gear. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dan. I love hiking, I love backpacking, I love gear. If you guys love that stuff too, would you consider subscribing? Today we're going to talk about super amazingly cheap gear I actually use. This is about as inexpensive as you can get for gear that I actually use. One of the items costs about $20. That is the highest value. Everything else I'm going to show you is probably $10 or less. Number one, the Z-Packs bottle clip. Most backpacks are going to come with some sort of a bottle holder, right? They're going to have the pockets on either side of the backpack itself. A lot of you guys use the water bladders. I'm not a big fan of water bladders. They're difficult to clean. They bulge inside the pack. They take up a lot of room. If you've got the wrong pack, the water inside can push up against your back and it can be uncomfortable. You never really know how much water you have. So I'm just not a big fan. And that's okay if you guys use those, that's great. But if you're a water bottle guy, you're gonna wanna get this item, and you can get it at zpacks.com. It is way better than any water bottle holder I have ever used. It attaches right to the sternum strap on your backpack. It clips super securely to the bottle. It is one of the cheapest pieces of gear I've ever purchased, and it is definitely one of my favorite pieces of gear. It's the Z-Packs water bottle clip. The next piece of gear, super inexpensive. It's a piece of gear that's come with me for years on the trail. I absolutely love this thing. It is the Snow Peak Hot Lips. This is just a super simple silicone piece of gear that fits on the side of really any mug. It's super flexible and it just snaps right on the side of your mug. And what it does, especially if you've got titanium gear out on the trail, if you've got a titanium mug or a titanium cup that you're using, you know that that titanium is extremely conductive with heat. And when you've got a hot coffee, hot tea, hot chocolate, and you start to drink it after you've boiled that water, it'll burn your lips. And so this really just protects your lips. It's just a cool little add-on. I take it with me. It weighs next to nothing. I just toss it in my mug, toss it in my pot. It goes in my cook kit. It comes with me on every single trip. Number three, the Z-Packs toothbrush and toothpaste kit. Can you go to a travel section of a Walgreens or a Walmart or something like that and pick up a travel toothpaste? Yeah, you could do that. Could you get a toothbrush from your house and, you know, stick it in your backpack? Uh-huh. But why would you do that when you can get this super cool little toothpaste pack and toothbrush pack? I love it. It's so simple. It's extremely lightweight. It's just a fun buy. This has literally come with me on, I don't know, at least 10 or 15 backpacking trips. And I love it so much. I bought one for my wife as well. It's just a toothbrush that comes apart and it snaps together. Small tube of toothpaste. This is actually smaller than the toothpaste that you'd see at a travel section that you could get at a Walmart or anything like that. This is only 5 grams right here. This is only 5 grams of toothpaste right here. And it stows away in this tiny little case, and it keeps the toothbrush and the toothpaste nice and clean, out of the way. I'm not a fan of just having my toothbrush roll around in my bag and who knows what it's touching, what kind of nasty stuff is down in there. So fits in this cool little case, and this cool little case just comes with me in my ditty bag. So I always know where it is. Super small, really compact, fun little purchase, but it's the Z-Packs toothbrush and toothpaste. Number four, this next item is the most expensive item on the list at about 20 bucks as of today's video, and it is the Knock Vecto water bag. This is the newest version. I have been using the old version for a long time. They made some big updates to the new version. It is much, much more durable. This top is more flexible. I actually cracked this top of this water bag when I used it, my old version, just from squeezing it too much because it was a much, much stiffer. Am I saying much a lot? But it was a lot stiffer. And also at the bottom here, it's got this connector for the cap so you don't lose the cap. The threads here are a lot stiffer so it doesn't bend real easily. It's a lot easier to screw this on. And then they've also included a little bit of a tether here so you don't lose this top part either for the slide. But anyway, all this is, if you don't know what the Knock Vecto is, you've been living under a rock, this is a extremely easy to use, dirty water bag. and it's easy just to get down into water, much easier than dipping down one of those Sawyer bags that you get with your Sawyer Squeeze or your Sawyer system. Very, very cool, very, very strong. This is a 2-liter bag. Highly recommend it. You need to get out and purchase this immediately from watching this video. Just get out there and buy the Knock Vecto water bag. Next, last but not least, an item that I absolutely love. It's one of the cheapest items I've ever purchased. It is a piece of Tyvek for my tent, my hammock, whatever. It's extremely durable. It's extremely lightweight. It's Tyvek. It's the stuff that you see on the side of houses before they put the siding up. You can order this stuff on Amazon, extremely inexpensive and pre-cut. And somebody asked me in another video how I got this thing with no noise and why it looks so soft. This one was actually sent this way to me, but if you've got that Tyvek out there and it is crinkly, crunchy, it's not very durable, all you got to do is stick it in the washing machine on a delicate cycle. Do that a couple different times if you want to, and it will come out a lot softer. So just a little tip for you guys. You can use this stuff as a ground cloth under your hammock, so when you get out of your hammock, you're stepping on maybe not the wet ground, or you want to lay out your gear as you're setting up camp and you want to get it out of the mud. This is a fantastic piece of gear. Comes with me on every trip. One of the most inexpensive pieces of gear I own. It's a piece of Tyvek. All right, guys, this is stuff that you could easily go out and buy today and add this stuff to your arsenal if you think this stuff is pretty cool. Super cheap. You know, a lot of times you watch these videos and people are showing you just really expensive stuff that you want to buy, but maybe it's tough to afford. This is stuff, honestly, if you're into backpacking, you should just go out and get. It's cheap enough to just buy and try out to see if you even like it. If you don't like it, give it to somebody. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe for more and hit the bell notification so I can send you a video every time it's released, and I'll see you on the next one.